Hi guys, it's me, Sloan. Um, so a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with my friend, and he was sitting here. And after I had a long conversation with him about how he needed to kind of get over his crush of me in order for us to continue being friends, because I have zero attraction to this man whatsoever, but I value him as a friend and I care about him and I care about what happens to him in life and I worry for him and I'm concerned for him and I like spending time with him. And so we had a long conversation in which I was as kind as can be in as to that respect, and I let him know as kindly as I could that I'm not attracted to him and that it's never going to happen, but that I care for him in a whole different way. And so he told me, and this is a common misconception a lot of men have, not all men, but a lot of men have, that the problems that men have as far as the dating world goes are problems that are exclusive to men. And I felt a need to address that with him, and I felt a need to come on here and address it here as well, because I think it's a problem that all humans have. It's not a problem, several problems, but these are problems that all humans have. And men think that only men go through them, and women think that only women go through them. And that's simply not the case. It's a human problem. These are all human problems. Men are self conscious, so are women. Men feel underappreciated, so do women. Men feel that they are less needed in this time and day and age where women are more capable and able to tend to themselves more. Okay, that's fair, except that frees up time for you to be useful in other ways. This just means that you have to be more creative. I don't see how this is a problem. This frees you up, guys. And it also gives you something more to bond over. Something more. I'm sorry, that glow is really bothering me. I can't get rid of it. There we go. Oh, nope, it's back. Put me in front of the light. There we go. Okay, so. No, there we go. All right. So here's the thing. His main concern was that he felt obsolete because of the times, basically, where women are more empowered and emboldened to go out and do the things that normally men would do, like change their own tire or paint their own house. Now, I don't see this as a problem because as a capable woman, I see this as a boon to a man. If and let's just go 1950s here because everyone seems to go 1950s, or we could go 1920s even, where if a woman were more capable back then and able to run the farm and handle not just the home affairs, but the state of the business as well, then it would free up the man to actually be around to raise their children with the wife so that the child has a more well-rounded sense of well-being and learn more from the male perspective what life should be like. I don't understand why this is such a problem. Does it make men feel impotent? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, but only because these are the things that they are used to handling, and so they are not used to handling these other aspects in life. To which I say, learn. All of us adapt. Women have clearly adapted. Men need to also adapt to the change and embrace it. I know that change is scary for most people, but here's the thing. This type of change is a progressive change. And there are some men who openly embrace it and understand that if a woman is capable, then her not needing him around in the traditional sense means that she wants him around. which makes it, in my eyes and in the eyes of most capable women, a more healthy dynamic, because then she wants you to be around. She desires your presence. And therefore, it makes it a more precious bond. It's not so much that she needs you to be around, she needs a man to survive. Because when we put a woman in that sort of frame or framework, we limit her. And I think that that's what history has done already for so long. It's depressing as a woman, as a capable woman. Now, I said this all from the feminine perspective and the feminist perspective. I'm sure that probably put off a couple of people, and that's fine. And that's fair. And I didn't do it from a militant perspective. Again, I'm not a militant feminist in that way. I don't really care. I'm a Sigma, so I don't care what other women are going through, really. I care what I'm going through and what those around me are going through. And so I care what's going on with him. And what worries me about his problem is that he doesn't see himself as a valued asset to a woman, because if she can provide the things that he can provide, then he doesn't see that he can provide any other thing, which I don't think is fair for him. I feel that he can provide plenty. He provides me with great company. We hang out together just fine. We listen to music together. We learn things together. I do a lot of research, and he tends to enjoy the type of research that I do. I'm a history buff and a theosopher, so I tend to do a lot of research into gods and history and different places that are mythical and that sort of thing, and we really bond over that sort of thing. Why can he not spend that time doing that sort of thing with a woman that's into him? And why does he pursue women who are clearly not into him? I think that is more the problem, rather than a woman being too capable for him, or women in general being too capable for him. I feel that he is limiting himself. And I feel that a lot of men like him are limiting themselves by limiting themselves into the hunter-gatherer mode, where they have to be the provider and they have to be all of these things. They put way too much pressure on themselves to be this thing that is becoming obsolete. And I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing, because that kind of dynamic works for some people. And while it doesn't work for me, it could work for him if he found someone who was of a like mind to be that way. But finding someone of a like mind to be that way, and finding someone of a like mind in life, are two different things. Because someone who feels that that kind of life is for them might not also be into the same things as him. And so he steers away from them. And it's kind of a catch-22 for people like him, because the type of people that he's into, the people that he's into are the more dynamic types, the people who are into more things, the people who are more intellectually stimulated. And these are the people who free up their time by already having been capable and done and taken care of all of those other things. And so they have that free time to be able to do or research the things that he is very much into. So he kind of leaves himself in this cycle. And I see a lot of men that kind of put themselves in this cycle. I have another friend who's actually actively going through this, but he doesn't know it. And so I put this question out there. How is it that men like this can then go out and find someone who can make them happy? Because clearly I cannot. They want someone who they can marry and have a family with. I've already had my family, by the way. I've had children. They're grown. They're fine. They're happy. I don't want that life, and I don't want the picket fence and the house and the backyard and all that shit. They do. But they want it with someone like me who doesn't want any of those things. because I'm the type of person who excites them. And I don't understand that dynamic because it's always the uh, something I can never have prospect. Trent Reznor had it right. You always want that's something you can never have, and you always go after that prospect. You never look at the thing that is available to you, that wants you, that is right there, that is actually probably even perfect for you, because you're always going after the elusive thing that kind of like gets your attention, but it really isn't right for you. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me what you think, and I'm going to go drive myself insane and talk to him later today. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.